Last weekend, the entire football world could not stop talking about Micah. And I'm, of course, talking about Hawaii quarterback Micah Alahado. He led Hawaii to a head turning 44-35 win at Air Force. He's the Old Trapper Mountain West Offensive Player of the Week. His favorite target on Saturday, sophomore wideout Jackson Harris, career day, 7 catches, 144 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Jackson gets to be my guest this week on Under the Radar. Jackson, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Congratulations on the outstanding performance. Tell me how your chemistry with Micah has blossomed in your time at Hawaii because you two were locked in on Saturday.
Um, yeah, I mean, ever since I got here, um, he's been a great guy to be around. First of all, off the field, it starts off the field. And, obviously throughout spring and we had a really thorough off season, just making sure we're on time with everything and just learning each other on and off the field. You know what I'm saying? And I obviously I've been out for these past couple weeks. I was obviously played Stanford and a little bit of Arizona, but just making just getting in the extra work. It's always about the extra work and just making sure we have the timing right. And I know it's about trust. And in game, I know he trusts me and I trust him. So he just as long as he keeps giving me a chance, I'm gonna make the play when we need it the most.
We can tell that off-field chemistry is working out on the field. You scored the first touchdown just a few minutes into the game. Actually, you scored the first and last touchdown in a shootout victory. But let's talk about that first one. 6-yard fade, perfect throw from Alejado, dropped it right over the corner. What are your keys on that route? How did you make that play?
Um, well, I'm actually backside of that route, so um, trying to just save as much time as possible because he's reading the front side of the play. So it was muddy over there, so he came to my side and just gave me a chance. Just save some room in the back of the end zone, put it 2-by-2, and then first touchdown in the game like that.
And then you scored the last one as well. Touchdown number 2, 74 yards, 5 minutes to go, getting it done in the clutch. The route looked like a simple out and up, perfect throw from Micah, hit you in stride. Take us through that one from the call to the route to crossing the goal line.
Yeah, so big third down and what was it, 3rd and 9 or something, 3rd and 10. We took a shot to be white the play before. It didn't connect. And we just pretty much called the same play. It was just a fade ball. Um, he did a really good job of holding this boundary safety. So I could work that inside release on the fade. And then I just get back outside, puts it right on me, and then, just foot race to the end zone from there. And it just felt great to be able to help my team secure the win. Big road win. And they've been talking about it all week how, Hawaii hasn't been able to win on the road. So that just hit different for everybody. The energy was just through the roof after the game. Even during halftime, we were just like Landon Sims. I was sitting across from him. He was just so happy because he was like, we've never had this energy as long as I've been here. So it's just everybody's so happy and confident. So we're gonna, we're looking to go on a run here soon.
Well, Jackson, you've been a big part of this program's turnaround. You spent 2 seasons at Stanford. You actually beat your former team all the way back in week 0. But
Yeah.
when you entered the portal, what was it about Hawaii and Coach Chang? And how are you fitting into and please excuse my mainland accent, the brotherhood at Hawaii?
Nah, I mean, it was definitely, coming from Palo Alto. Like obviously, you know how that is. It's a pretty big culture shock, but I, I've found myself like finding this being my like second home, like the closest thing to the Bay for me. Like it's just so welcoming and just everybody's so nice and supportive. And it's like you said, the brotherhood is so connected and it's just like, everybody's got each other's back, and that's what we talk about. You got to play for the guy next to you. Um, but when I got in the portal, I was kind of just walking by faith. And Coach Rasua called me, and we talked for like 45 minutes the first time we got on the phone, and it was just so different. Like the conversation we had, it was just so like it was really deep, and it was different to all the other phone calls I had. And then he said he would give me a call back. And he called me back, and then we got on a visit. And then when I got out here, I knew this was the place for me for real. And just talking to Coach Chang, talking to Coach Asua is just it was a no-brainer. So I'm very happy I came here. And I'm just looking to keep growing as a player and just keep getting better each week.
Well, Jackson, it's worked out beautifully. Rainbow Warriors get a bye. They'll take on Utah State at home coming up October 11th. Hawaii wideout Jackson Harris, fresh off a career performance in the win at Air Force. Jackson, thank you so much for being our guest
Anytime,
this week on Under the Radar.
anytime, let's do it.